was Saquon. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. They got 2 yards there. That leaves them with 3rd down and 5.
I don't mind that call on the early downs. Give that defense something to think about. You got the inside run between the tackles, and whether it's jet sweeps or a little swing pass, or in that case a toss, make sure you threaten to the outside.
The Browns take the first of their 3 timeouts. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Now a shotgun handoff to Gainwell. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
The stop made by Myles Garrett. A loss of 7. It's 4th down.
It's the 2-minute warning now from the link. The Eagles looking for a score before halftime. Now on 4th down, on comes Braden Mann to boot this away for the Birds. Oh, first time for everything. He's bringing this punt out of his own end zone. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. That punt finishes as a 60-yard effort. And the Browns will have their work cut out for them on this drive. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Throwing from near his own goal line. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete. David Njoku, the guy he was looking for. And now it's 2nd down.
You know, in the NFL, offensive-minded teams will call it a perfect Friday. They don't want the ball to hit the ground once. And especially on these short to intermediate throws, you got to count on those being efficient and effective.
Caught, nice gain left side. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the 1st down.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
To the line we go. They're set, 1st and 10. Watson now off play action. Buying some time right. He can run it. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
Well, I think he was looking for that running lane and that running room from the very start right there, partner. Even as he worked through his progression initially, he was waiting for space to open, and then he takes advantage with his legs.
Ford running to the right. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped at his own side at the 49.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
Now a timeout's called, Cleveland using its 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Options are open here. It's 2nd and inches. Watson working in the pistol. Buys time, rolling right. The throw right side, caught by Njoku. And he stopped cold at the spot. Ooh, he paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that 1st down.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Football on that 47-yard line, first down. A give up the middle to Ford. And he's swallowed up in the middle, no gain on the run. Brought down by Jalen Carter. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday, but doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
From the gun, Watson avoids the sack. Flush down out to his left. He's going to keep it this time. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down. We're at halftime here in Philadelphia, and the Eagles have soared to a lead at the break. Now we'll send you down the East Coast to our studios in Orlando. Jonathan Coachman and the EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Kate, we'll get back to you and Brock in a bit. For now, plenty of early action in the 1 o'clock Eastern window to get you caught up on. So let's get to it. We'll start across the Atlantic in London, England, where it was definitely a game with some intrigue, as you can see by the scoreline. Caleb Williams leading the way in the victory with 3 touchdown passes. From Chicago, we head north to the home of their rivals as we check on the Packers at home in Lambeau. And they were winners in that one over the visiting Arizona Cardinals. Jordan Love, 4 touchdown passes in the victory. Finally, let's get to the country music capital of the world. See what's happening with the Titans at home in Nashville. And they fall in that one to the visiting Indianapolis Colts. Josh Downs, a touchdown catch in the victory. The Eagles were led in the first half by their dynamic quarterback, Jalen Hurts. He has a touchdown pass, and that amounted to the only touchdown of the game for either team thus far. Both these teams ready for the fight ahead, and we're ready to get back to it as well. And to do just that, we'll hand it back over to... and Brock.
As always, a hat tip to Coach for his hard work during the break, as we're happy to welcome you all back for the start of our third quarter.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Moore with a return. They'll have decent field position to begin with here. Brock, he's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line. The Browns have the football first to start the third, and here comes their offense. And their defense sure has kept this game close. Now it's time for them to come through, get some points for their team in this low-scoring affair. They've got first down from the 31. Right up the gut. And the push forward doesn't get beyond the line. Zach Vaughn with the tackle. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Kate's training camp. Because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
He gets it ahead, winds up with about 3. Nakobe Dean in on the tackle. Call that a modest improvement. 3 yards that time, but still a 3rd and 7 upcoming. Now he'll throw off the play fake. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. Looking for the back that time. And they're up against it. 4th down coming up.
I love the thought there and the idea. Get your guy in space. But he can't make anything happen until he catches it cleanly first.
Punter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. And he's hit before he can get anything on that return. We don't get a return out of that punt. And they're going to take over possession. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. On the play fake, it's Hurts. Flushed out of the pocket. He takes it himself. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Stopped on the play by Zadarius Smith.
He made something out of that play for them. Everyone's so concerned with defending the pass, they didn't quite keep tabs on what he was doing as a QB. And it gave him just enough room to run.
That's caught. It's Saquon Barkley.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Hurts now from the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
You're not going to see it in the box score, Kate, at the end of the game, but that was some high-quality zone coverage right there. Great design, tremendous communication, everybody trusting one another, and it allowed them to just collapse that pocket and finally get home.
And a surprising 4th down call does